This video is brought to you by AKS IAS.
Yes. So, yesterday I was talking about vegetation, right? See, yes. India has yeah. So India has tropical evergreen forest, tropical yeah. So then you have tropical deciduous forest, right? And then coniferous forest, mangroves, yes. So mangroves, then we have semi-arid and arid regions. These are the five. Now, as we saw yesterday, tropical evergreen forest is present in, like, three major regions of India. Which are the three? You see, Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep, West Coast, Northeast. But as we saw, there is no soil in this region. So you will have these three areas where evergreen forest is actually present. Fine. And then when we talk about, like, coniferous forest, fine. Coniferous forests require very low temperature and high rainfall. So in India, where do you have temperature less than 18 degrees Celsius throughout the year? Only in the Himalayas. So coniferous forest is present only in Himalayas. Anywhere else we won't find coniferous forest. Fine. So it is in the Himalayan region we observe coniferous forest. Then guys, mangroves. See, there are three types of evergreen forest. What is evergreen forest? Where all the trees do not shed their leaves at the same time. One is evergreen forest, second is coniferous forest, third is mangroves. Okay, even mangroves are evergreen. Why? Because they are always inside the water, right? So because of that, we consider even them to be what? Evergreen. So when we look at mangroves, mangroves are present in almost all the coastal areas. In almost all the coastal areas, including Lakshadweep, including Andaman and Nicobar, you will have what? Mangroves. And please remember this carefully. Mangroves grow where fresh water and salt water meets. Okay, that is ideal place for mangrove growth. Wherever deltas are big, more mangroves will be there. Wherever deltas are small, less mangroves will be there. So in India, if we consider the region where we have largest delta is Sundarbans region, right? That is the reason it is the largest delta or largest mangrove cover in India, right? After this, if we consider, you have Brahmani Baitarni river. Can you check? You see Odisha region, Brahmani Baitarni river. Do you have? Yeah. Brahmani Baitarni, at least Brahmani. Yeah. Guys, according to India, we have 12 major rivers. Okay, 12 major rivers. Major river basically means if at all the river along with its tributary is more than 20,000 square kilometer area. Okay, if a river along with its tributary has more than 20,000 square kilometer area, we call it as what? Major rivers. There are 12 major rivers. Among that, even Brahmani Baitarni is one. And where Brahmani Baitarni enters, can you all check in your natural vegetation map? You will have Bitarkannika. Natural vegetation, forest and wildlife, you see, not natural vegetation, forest and wildlife, you see. Do you have? Is that the place we have? The second largest in India. After Sundarbans, one place where you have some of the largest mangrove covers are this. Fine? Bitarkannika. After that, you have Mahanadi Delta. In that region also, you will have mangroves. Below Mahanadi river, you will have Krishna Godavari river, right? Krishna Godavari river. There also you have mangroves. And guys, can you all check this point? Point Calimere. Point Calimere. Do you have? No, normal India map you see. Tamil Nadu map. Tamil Nadu above Sri Lanka in this part. Here, where Kaveri enters. above Sri Lanka? Yes, Point Calimere. Fine. These are all mangrove covers that we have. Fine. Remember, east coast we have mangrove trees. Okay. Western side we normally have shrubs. Right? Trees are less on the western side because on the western side deltas are less. What is more? Estuaries are more. Right? As you have more estuaries are smaller deltas. Fine. As estuaries are more, what will be there? Shrubs. Where do you have trees? Eastern side. Mangroves, eastern side you have trees. State wise, which one has second largest? Gujarat. Okay. Third is Andaman and Nicobar. Fine. First is West Bengal, second Gujarat, third is Andaman and Nicobar. If they ask you, because forest report has come, if they ask you in which state there has been largest increase in mangrove cover, percentage wise it is Gujarat. Okay, in Gujarat we have largest mangrove cover, that is it has increased in the recent years. See, normally only is wrong, right? Only statements will be wrong. But all the coastal states of India, all the coastal states of India has mangrove cover. Yes, fine. Almost all the mangrove coastal states has mangrove cover in India, including Goa, Puducherry, right? Andaman and Nicobar, some parts of Lakshadweep, very little, but still it is there, right? So, this is the only thing which is present across India. And then, as I told you yesterday, if you consider Uttar Pradesh region, Prayagraj, whatever is there on the eastern side, right? This particular part till here. Guys, please understand this. In the exam, if they give you any state apart from Andaman and Nicobar, West Coast, Northeast, evergreen is not there. Okay, evergreen is not there. Specifically, if they want to mention, they will tell in Terai region, right? Do you recollect Terai? In Terai region, evergreen forests are there. Yes. State wise, when they give you, states names, if they give you, you always have to talk about Andaman and Nicobar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Goa, Kerala. This particular part, what will be there? Evergreen forest. Here you will have evergreen forest. But in this region, Andhra Pradesh, right? Odisha, West Bengal, Jharkhand, in all these areas, we have moist deciduous forest, or at least deciduous forest, not evergreen forest. Okay, I'll tell the other way around. You think and tell now. Is there grasslands present in Northeast India? Grasslands present in Northeast India? Okay. Now you tell me, is there 0.01% possibility? Why? I'll tell you, see. When we talk about shifting cultivation, okay, you might have heard in environment and ecology, secondary succession. Have you heard? Primary succession, secondary succession. What will you do? You cut the trees. You do cultivation. You move out, shifting cultivation. Once shifting cultivation is done, what will grow first? Grasses will. So, when they tell you In Northeast India, grasses are there. You cannot say absolutely wrong. Do you understand? You should tell wrong only if it is not possible. So if they ask in Andhra Pradesh, evergreen forest is there? No, not there. But in this region, what is there? Grasslands. Then, yes, deciduous forest, is there possibility of deciduous in this region? There is, because here and there rain shadow areas will be there. What is rain shadow? Leeward side. So, what I am trying to tell you, if you have evergreen, there is possibility of deciduous. There is possibility of grasslands. But if you have deciduous, there is no possibility of evergreen. So please have this clarity, because one question will come only from vegetation. So first is what? Evergreen. Which are the three places or three regions that you recollect? Andaman and Nicobar, Western Ghats, Northeast. In other terms, if they ask you, arrange in order: evergreen forest, deciduous forest, grasslands, desert. Okay. Arrange the following according to biodiversity. If they give you, where will you have more diverse species? Where will you have? Evergreen forest. Second, deciduous forest. Third, grasslands, and then deserts. So as rainfall decreases, this statement you try to recall. As rainfall decreases, diversity of species decreases. Yes. Do you understand? As rainfall decreases, diversity of species also decreases. So, this is your moist region. After this, as I told you, you take Western Ghats, the region in between Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. The region in between Aravallis and this line. What is this region called as, guys? They are all our dry deciduous. Can you tell me what is the comparison between moist deciduous and dry deciduous? What would be the case? If vegetation wise they ask, okay, vegetation wise if they ask, what will be the difference between moist deciduous and dry deciduous? See guys, where will you have more trees? Moist or dry? Moist. Where will you have more grasses? Dry. Height of the trees will be more where? Moist. Height of the trees will be less where? Dry. Right? So where will you find more number of tiger reserves? Right? So these are certain things that you should try to look at. Fine? Vegetation comparison must be there. Now within this region, Gujarat is one area, Bundelkhand is another area, parts of Andhra, Telangana, Karnataka. These three are what? Like, these three are semi-arid, where grasses are there. Fine? These three. Semi-arid or grasslands. Rajasthan and Ladakh will be arid regions. So in India, you see, which forest is more? Which forest area is more? Evergreen or deciduous? Deciduous. You see, deciduous basically means moist also, dry also. Fine? Okay. Now, See one about soils. Soils, guys. See, every 2-3 years once you get a question on soils, but soils are also interlinked with agriculture. Regularly soil is also interlinked with agriculture. So you see, which soil is largest area wise, which soil is largest? Alluvial soil is largest area wise. Fine. Now, which is the second largest? Black soil, and also red and yellow soil. Just check once. See guys, both are almost same area wise. Which two? Black, red and yellow. You also have laterite soil. I'll show you the areas. First try to get the names first. Alluvial, black, red and yellow, laterite, arid soil, mountain soil, saline soil, Kareva soil. Fine. See guys, first some names for you. Whenever river deposits anything, it is alluvial soil. But remember, due to mass movement, that is due to gravity, if the soil settles at the bottom on mountains and all, if it is called colluvial, right? Anywhere due to rivers, if it deposits, it is called as what? Alluvial. But on a mountain some soil is there, it falls down, it settles at the bottom, it is called colluvial. Whenever glaciers try to deposit, we use the term moraines or till, right? Use the term moraines or till. India has glaciers, right? So that's why this term is also important. Wherever mountains are there, you will have colluvial as well. But rivers, wherever it is there, which soil will be present? Alluvial soil. Now, alluvial soil is divided into two ways. One is present in Great Plains region. Another one is present in coastal areas. The one present in the coastal areas is called deltaic alluvial soil. So whenever they ask you a question on soil, they ask you about the texture of the soil, right? They also ask about the fertility. So whenever we talk about soil, we normally have three things: sand, silt, clay. Sand will be little bigger, clay is very minute, silt is in between. Sand, silt, clay. So remember, river, when it is flowing, right, it will deposit all the sediments. But when it is about to reach, only thin particles will be left. So those thin particles are clay. So delta soil is mostly made up of what? Clayey soil. Delta alluvial is made up of what? Clayey soil. But when it comes to Great Plains, yesterday we saw, what are the four you observe? Bhabar, Terai, Bangar, Khadar. What are these? These can be sand, silt, clay, anything can be there in this part. But here mostly what will be there? Clay. See guys, clayey soil means, think until now, if you have clayey soil, what is going to happen? Can I say particles will be very closer to each other? Small particles. If you have small particles, when you pour water, water won't go down. Do you agree? Big particles gaps will be more, water goes down easily. So when pore size is small, water doesn't go easily. You tell crops like rice. Okay, so if you have rice, if I grow rice on a soil where gaps are more, all the water keeps going down. But if I grow it on a clayey soil, can we say the water will be stagnant there only? Is it good for rice cultivation? Yes. So clayey soil is extremely good for rice cultivation. This is the reason what people do in the lakes. You get sand, like clay deposits. You touch that bottom, you get the clay deposits. Many people try to take the clay, go to their land, put it in the land. Okay, why do they use that soil? Not for fertility, because today fertility can be obtained through fertilizers. The most important thing is water won't percolate down, right? It will become stiff. Water wastage reduces. So deltaic alluvial soil is extremely good for what? Rice cultivation. Fine. So this is one. Where are they located? Which are the states? See India, see in the map. Punjab, Haryana, Delhi. Yesterday you called this as Sutlej Yamuna region. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam. Which type of soil is there? Great Plains soil. Which are the four? Bhabar, Terai, Bangar, Khadar. These are present in these states. Which are the states? Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam. Which soil is there? Alluvial soil. East coast of India. Do you have rivers? Do you have deltas? Will you have deltaic alluvial soil? Yes. Gujarat, do you have rivers entering? Do you recollect Narmada, Tapi, Sabarmati, Mahi? Will you have alluvial soil here? Yes. Alluvial soil is here. Alluvial soil is here. Alluvial soil is here. Now, can you tell rice growing states of India? Where do you have more rice growing? Punjab, Haryana, now because of irrigation and other purposes. You take this place? Yes. Which place is known as rice bowl? Place. I'm not asking state. Place. East Godavari is known as rice bowl mainly because percentage wise, right? More rice is grown per acre land there. Fine? Because of the river deltas. Deltas are extremely good for what? West Bengal grows 3 rice crops. You take the entire region, they grow 3 rice crops. This entire east coast. Right? Rice is the predominant one. Then, second important one, black soil. Gujarat, Maharashtra, North Karnataka, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh region. Guys, if you see in the physical map of India, this is your Vindhyas and Satpuras. Right? Lava is there above Vindhyas and Satpuras, below Vindhyas and Satpuras. These are all statements in the exam. Okay. Black soil or basalt, flood basalt is there in which two regions? Above Vindhyas and Satpuras, below Vindhyas and Satpuras. Above Vindhyas and Satpuras, do you recollect yesterday I told you what is the slope? South to north, right? What is the basalt? What is basalt? Basalt is extrusive igneous rock, right? When lava flows out, it is called as what? Basalt. What is there in India? If they ask you, it is flood basalt. The type of basalt that is there in India is flood basalt, right? And weathering of flood basalt leads to clayey soil. Black soil is also what? Clayey soil. Fine? And that clayey soil helps in cotton cultivation. So the major crop that grows on black soil is cotton. Which soil is called self-plowing soil? Like the soil which develop cracks, which is that black soil. Black soil develop cracks and it is what? Self-plowing soil. And see this repeatedly asked one, the moment you see the term 210, right? Frost free days. Only crop which grows for 210 days is cotton. Okay. So there is no other crop which has this exact number. 210 frost free, right? And guys, frost, water getting converted into ice. The only crop which is against it is cotton, right? This word you see in the option, whatever is the characteristic. You tell me, can cotton be grown in alluvial soil? Yes, it can be grown. Black is more suitable. Okay, Pakistan grows more cotton than India at the time of independence. Cotton growing areas went to Pakistan. Pakistan doesn't have black soil. Okay, so that's the reason. Don't come to only black grows. No, cotton can be grown anywhere. But what is the primary condition? Okay, does cotton grow in Northeast India? Heavy rainfall areas. See, if you start doubting everything, you won't answer anything, right? Heavy rainfall area, Meghalaya, throughout there rainfall will be there. Can you grow cotton? What will happen? Right? They all come closer. So where it should be dry regions. Dry regions are suitable for cotton cultivation. Second condition is what? Right? Rest all soil is just a one of the factor, guys. And today human beings can modify the soil. Whatever you want, we are in a position to do it. For example, saffron was cultivated only in Kareva soil in Kashmir. Last year, saffron was introduced in Sikkim. Okay, why? Same climatic conditions. What they modified? Soil they modified. So crops can be cultivated in any soil provided fertility is there, right? So they manage, as I told you, they bring clay from outside, they put it everywhere, they grow rice, or they manage. So primary condition is not soil. What is the primary condition? Temperature, rainfall, right? The words like this. Fine. Second, you got these two. Alluvial soil, which are the areas? States once quickly. Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam. Where do you have, okay, east coast of India, parts of Gujarat. Where do you have black soil? Can you tell the states? Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, North Karnataka, Telangana region. Right? This is our black soil area. Then, guys, this one, west coast of India. West coast of India. Do you have high temperature? High temperature means entire India has high temperature. You see, summer started already, right? So 18 degree and above, tropical region, temperature is more. But you should also have high rainfall. Okay, not just high temperature, you also need high rainfall. So wherever high temperature is there and high rainfall is there, laterite will be there. Laterite soil. This is the primary conditions. Now, another word used for laterite soil is, it is the last weathering stage of soil. The meaning of this is soil cannot break down smaller than this. Okay, last weathering stage of the soil. You tell me, if this is the last weathering stage, will it be clay or will it be sand? Last weathering stage, smallest is which one? Clay. So it is brick soil. Laterite soil is brick soil. So what is that? 100% clayey soil. Similar. This is where this line is very important. Okay. See, deposited by rivers is what? Alluvial. Last weathering stage is laterite. Weathering of extrusive igneous rock is which one? Black soil. Right? And laterite helps in plantation agriculture. Plantation agriculture is normally done in this particular part. Laterite. And where is laterite present in India? Three regions, yes. West coast of India, some parts of Chota Nagpur plateau. Guess, does Meghalaya get heavy rainfall? Third is Meghalaya. Right? Three regions have laterite soil in India. This Chota Nagpur plateau, Odisha and all, if we go, like Chilka Lake region and all, huge quantities of cashew will be there. Like on road they will be selling you huge quantities of cashew, right? Mainly because of the soil. Is you see, I'll draw you. Check. You tell which soil is there in this part. This one, alluvial soil. You see, remaining part you check this. Chota Nagpur plateau, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh. Which part? Southern part of Andhra Pradesh, southern part of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu region. Red and yellow soil. Okay, red and yellow soil. Wherever red and yellow soil, please remember this. Red color is because of iron ore. Wherever red and yellow is there, wherever laterite is there, iron ore is there. Brick soil, brick is in which color? Red. Laterite, red and yellow. What will you have? Iron ore. Iron ore reserves of India are present along with red and yellow and laterite. So India doesn't need, like what do you call us, golden rice and all, because we have iron content in the soil. Africa and many other parts where they do not have iron content, they need golden rice and all. Done? You got this? Which is the last one present? Kareva soil. Where do you have? We saw alluvial, black, red and yellow, laterite. Arid is where, guys? Rajasthan. Okay. Arid is where? Rajasthan. Okay. Can you tell the characteristics of arid? Can you tell the characteristics? That means in which rainfall conditions does it grow? Low rainfall, high temperature. Fine. Low rainfall, high temperature. Nowadays, these specificities are asked more. Fine. Low rainfall, high temperature. What will you have? Arid. Arid is sandy soil. Right? Just remember one thing. When rainfall reduces, soil is not broken down completely. You will get lumps of the soil. Here and there you will have lumps of the soil. So one of the primary condition to do agriculture in such areas is breakdown of those lumps. So if you want to cultivate dry land farming, when we say, like cultivation in dry land areas, when we say, the first basic condition is in the agricultural land, when you are tilling, like tilling cannot be done properly because here and there lumps of rocks will be there. First you need to break them and level them, and then you need to till. So one of the primary thing that happens is, as rainfall reduces, what is going to happen? Lumps will be formed. And why do you think lumps are formed? See, this is all sandy soil. Even in Rajasthan you have sandy soil. In sandy soil, in between the sandy soil, salts will go and accumulate. Fertilizers and all, when you add, salts will go and accumulate. And salts join them together. We call calcification. Right? So because of calcification, what is going to happen? They form lumps. How to decalcify? Add water. In arid soil, when you add more water, can you tell what is going to happen? I have, like one bunch of one big rock, in within that, if I have salts, if I add water, can I say the water will remove all the salts? Does that help in loosening? Does that help in, like cultivation? Yes, that adding of water is called decalcification. But why lumps are formed? What is the primary reason for lumps formation? Calcification, accumulation of salts. Right? So that is, please remember, as soil becomes drier, that means rainfall reduces. One of the things that you observe in India is what? Boulders. Like big rock formation of the soil. That is not good for cultivation. Regularly you need to till to loosen them. Arid is in Rajasthan.